control. I'm like, I don't know.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing?
Yeah.
I'm Paige Kay. I am the creator and co-writer and director of Goo. Yeah. And thank you guys for coming for our final night.
Woo!
Yeah. So first off, I need my phone so I can make sure I say all the things. We just want to start by acknowledging a few things. We want to acknowledge the genocide in Palestine, the kidnapping of our immigrant neighbors and friends, and we also want to acknowledge the stolen land of the Kij, the Gabrielinos and Gabrielina people that we, and Tongva people, where we perform tonight, as all part of a rich tapestry of resilience and resistance that we're all part of. And you are tonight too, because art is resistance. And we're excited that you're doing that with us. A couple of trigger warnings, a lot of screaming, sometimes out of nowhere, some violence, some self-harm, and a lot of, I started writing this 6 years ago, and I couldn't have predicted where we are today, so there are some parallels to what's going on in our world, and it can be a little triggering, so we want to make sure you guys are prepared for that so you can experience the story. Other than that, we want to encourage you to laugh, even in the really uncomfortable parts. We had some problems with that. But it is supposed to be funny, and you're supposed to enjoy it, so we really appreciate you guys. We're going to be going over to Sassafras, which is across from the Broadwater, after the show. You're all welcome to join us. There's a great vegan taco place around the corner. But thank you guys so much, and we'll be out here to talk as well afterwards.
What is this?
Hello?
Where am I?
Hello? I can't see.
Who is that? Who are you?
Oh, everything's dark.
Somebody get this blindfold off of me.
Thirsty. My mouth.
Oh, hey, what are you doing back there?
I'm untying you.
Oh, fire. There's a fire.
There's a badge on your head.
What?
Oh.
Where's the fire?
Yeah. There's no fire. Why were you screaming fire?
Studies have shown that more people come if you yell fire instead of help. They say at least they think they'll see somebody on fire.
God, it's bad enough that we're in this. I don't actually know where we are, but don't yell fire.
Okay, I don't know where we are. I don't know what this is. Does anyone have their phone on them?
You ever been kidnapped before? Phones are the first to go.
Kidnapped? We've been kidnapped?
Why would they do that? We're in a jar. What? We're in a large jar. Oh my god, we're in a jar.
So how do we get out?
It's not working.
I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I must be on something, or I must be dreaming.
I think I'm dreaming and you're all trapped inside my dream.
I hope none of us could dream this hell up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do I know any of you? I don't recognize anybody in here.
I don't know anybody.
No, me neither.
Okay, what do we know? We are in a jar. How do we get out?
There's a ladder.
Oh, and there's no lid? Okay, we're in a jar. What do we know about jars? They are made of glass. What is glass made of? Nobody knows. It's one of the great mysteries of this world.
Well, I do. I've made glass in a factory for almost 40 years now, and this is pretty strong glass.
Maybe we could break through it.
No, I doubt it. This is thick. Whatever they put in here, they don't want it getting out. I don't see any cracks, bubbles, chips. We were in here during Hiroshima. We'd be safe.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that is the truth.
Well, since the lid is open, maybe if we all scream for help together, someone will hear us.
Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Maybe they can't understand us. They could be some of your people.
My people didn't put us in here. I've not met one this cruel.
Right. There's a rival cartel.
Okay, maybe back off a little bit.
Okay, look, I get you're clearly some super woke commie or whatever, but you can take a joke.
All right, well, they may not be her people, but they may speak Spanish. How do you say in Spanish, you put me in this jar, please get me out?
Girl, that's not a word. Maybe in German?
How about in your language?
Not exactly sure what you're implying by that.
Why don't we all go around the circle and say where we're from?
Okay, I don't think that is going to be helpful. But why are all of us here? What do we have in common?
We're all women, at least I identify as a woman.
Obviously, we're all women.
Yeah, okay. What's the last thing you remember before waking up in this jar?
It's a little blurry. I dropped my kids off with my sister, and then I took a bus downtown for a meeting.
Okay, what was the meeting?
I'm not sure, actually. The company I work for just told me to show up. I thought they were finally getting my green card.
Do you have something to say? What about you? What brought you into this jar?
I'm retiring next month. Leadership wanted to hear about my 40 years of experience.
Okay.
I had an interview for an executive corporal position at my company, Goo.
Did you say goo?
Yeah, I've been a manager at Goo Wholesale for 22 years. Did you have an interview for an executive position?
No, I work at the counter at Goo Beauty.
Yeah,
I work at Goo.
Okay, that's it. Goo put us in here.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We can't be sure who put us in the jar.
Okay, I think it's a little obvious.
What's obvious? That we all went to an interview and then now we're in a jar? That's all that's obvious to me.
What do you mean? We are in a jar. Goo sent us to a jar.
And probably for good reason.
Okay, well, which one is it? Did they put us in this jar or not? It can't be both.
We are here for a reason, and it's probably a good one. But just think about it, people, okay? What do we say at the beginning of every shift? Goo is good. All the time. All the time.
Goo is good.
Exactly. They would never hurt us.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't know.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
It was me. It was me. I'm so sorry.
Excuse me?
I put us in. I sent my email. I put us in this jar, but
What did you do exactly?
I sent the email that put everyone in the jar, but I didn't know they put us in a jar. I'm not just an intern.
So you murdered us. Great!
She's just a child. She couldn't have known.
She clearly knew something.
I'm having a hard time processing, but you wrote the email that put us in the jar.
Let's not interrogate her while she's clearly having a moment. Would you like a 10?
No, I'm with her. What did you know?
I'm okay, thank you. I was given a list of names and an email template and asked to send it, but I didn't think they'd put anybody in a jar.
So we were led into a jar by some board member's 16-year-old daughter.
Okay, wait, I'm actually 23, and he's my uncle.
You're a Nepo baby, that's great. Do you know anything about this jar, or do you just grab coffee and write misleading emails?
Well, there was nothing misleading about the email.
We're in a jar!
Okay, but the email didn't say there wouldn't be a jar. The email had said there'd be no jar, then it would be misleading, but it didn't specify either way. I was just asked to send it to the 4 of you.
The 5 of us.
Right, me! I sent one to myself.
There has been some sort of mistake, I think. My interview was for the executive position. I've been a manager at Goo Wholesale for 22 years, and this was finally my big break. Oh, I get it. They gave me the wrong time. I'm in the wrong jar. It's supposed to be in a different jar. Excuse me! I'm in the wrong jar!
Okay, I don't think that anybody is supposed to be in jars.
And anyways, they love my work. And Herb Frentz just died.
Who the hell is Herb Frentz?
Global Regional Director of International Sales.
It was in the newsletter. Okay, so what do we know? We all work at Goo. We've had interviews at Goo. Someone told you to send the email, so that means someone knows that we're here.
Someone knows we're here. That's a good thing. That means they'll come get us soon.
That means
Also, we still haven't fully discussed the idea that this may have been an accident.
Who accidentally puts 5 women in a jar?
You never know what could get miscommunicated in the chair of command. There is a hierarchy to this sort of thing.
okay, there's no way that this is a miscommunication.
You don't know that. They could have said, hey, why don't you put those 5 women in a door that's ajar?
They don't talk like that.
And they put us down here. We didn't do this to ourselves. Wires get crossed, okay? Managers make mistakes. Raise your hand if you're perfect. Do we see how my hands are down at my sides? So let's stop playing the blame game here. You never know. After this is all over, some intern might get fired.
Hey, you know what? No one expects you to be perfect. You know, when my manager makes a mistake, it takes all of us to fix it.
That's a beautiful sentiment. You know, that's exactly the kind of rock star energy that we need at Goo Wholesale. When we're out of this jar, you ever looking for a new job? You call me.
If we ever get out of this jar.
Where do you work?
Custodial?
Really, fighting those stereotypes.
Okay, you can't say that.
What part was wrong? Me pointing out the stereotype? Immigrant, working under the table. Did I get that right?
Spot on. And I am so lucky to have this opportunity.
Yeah, with 2 kids and 1 on the way. You know, it's a miracle you made it across the border.
It's a miracle they let you out that nursing home.
It's a compliment. And anyway, I'd be happy to be wrong. 3 months.
You know, you're really good at this. You have kids of your own?
No, she doesn't. Can I go? My turn? Let's see. Married 30 years to a man you never really liked. Clearly hiding from something.
Yeah, and what does that mean?
Oh, I'm sure you know exactly what that means. See, this glass jar isn't the only thing you're stuck in.
Okay. I don't think that this is going to get us any closer to freedom, guys. You said you work in custodial. Have you ever seen anything like this before that can help us get out of here?
No, but I have seen a lot of other strange things. Did you know this company makes sex toys? Spotless department.
Who's the dirtiest?
Probably accounting. Forgotten Chinese food in a desk drawer. No one wants to clean that up. But mice.
Okay, that's not exactly what I was looking for. Has anyone else seen anything like this that can help us get out of here?
I've seen something like this before. A chance to manage.
Fucking hell, lady. Come on, lay off it.
Let me ask a question, okay? Who here has held the title of manager? No. Supervisor? Shift lead? Who here has led teams of, 12 or more people? It's just me. Okay. So it looks like I am the most qualified for the job.
What job?
It is my recommendation, in accordance with the GU handbook, that we work together as the highest ranking member in the jar, not of the jar. It is my duty to lead all of us out.
Okay, and does the handbook say something about jars?
Well, there is no direct correlation, but the love and support from all of you and my years of experience should suffice. Now, the best way to start any conflict resolution or solve any problem in the workplace is an icebreaker. Okay, yeah, jar or no jar. Nobody's ever wanted to do an icebreaker, but it's in the handbook. I'll go first. Manager, GU wholesale. She, her. Fun fact, I've never seen a zebra.
What?
It's like a black and white caballo.
Even she's seen one.
Not even in like a show or cartoon?
Name a cartoon that has a zebra in it.
Fair.
You know what? My kids and I, every morning, we watch Peppa Pig. And there is a zipper in that. Her name is Zoe. And she is so cute. She wears a purple dress and her dad is a mailman. They should make a show about her, not that pendeja Peppa.
Whoa. I love Peppa Pig.
A great recommendation. I'm gonna have to look into it. But nonetheless, picture or not, haven't seen one. I mean, I get the idea. It's like a small black and white horse, stripes. I don't know. I feel like I'm not missing much. Don't we all feel a little bit calmer after that?
Somehow I'm more anxious. Thank you so much.
That sounds like something you should work on in your personal time. Okay, my idea for getting us out of the jar is maybe we just wait. I mean, they can't leave us in here forever. They're gonna have to bring us food or water eventually. Who wants to go next?
Are you insane? We'll die in here. And not to mention, she's pregnant.
Oh, right. Congratulations, by the way.
Congratulations.
So when we were screaming our heads off and nobody came, what made you think that they would come for this?
They'll reward us for good behavior. Bring us food and water.
And what happens when they do show up? We're being kept in here like pets at best. You're getting out of here. You can be a fucking pet if you want.
That was a little harsh, don't you think? I mean, I don't like her either, but she's just trying to cope.
We can cope when we are out of the jar.
Who hurt you?
We are in a jar. And management is still awful.
Yeah, they sure know how to pick them, huh?
It just feels like that's their whole job. They just get in the way. They want everyone to be a big, happy family, but does a family fire everyone without telling them? Do they call and change the customer reservations and all we get is a fucking note on the door? Cowards.
There's no way that's legal.
It happens all the time, and there's nothing you can do about it because we don't matter to them. We don't matter to GU.
Okay, but why? What happened?
I don't know I'm telling you any of this. I just felt so powerless. I wanted to make a difference. So we spent months in meetings. We agreed on a union. We got our cards signed. We were ratted out. Everyone lost their jobs. And I took a lot of the heat because I'd been voted to lead the meetings.
How could anyone do that?
I think I heard about that. The Indian place, right?
Yeah.
And now that you mention it, you do look pretty familiar.
There were a lot of articles. It's actually why I thought I got pulled in today. Management tends to get really jumpy when they hear about organizing. So I don't use my real name to apply for jobs.
Oh, what's your real name?
Nice try. I can't have your daddy finding out.
He's my uncle.
Hey, you know what? I could really go for some Indian food right now.
That's your fun fact. You're so ethnic. Okay. Now give us an idea for getting out of the jar.
Have we tried everything? You know, have we felt along the walls for a crack or the bottom for a trap door? Or seeing if we can reach that ladder? What about a human pyramid? Hey, wait, no, that's not how that.
That's better than anything else we've come up with. What do we have to lose?
Okay, hold on. If I'm 5'4" and we all stack on top and put if we put the tallest one on top, we should be able to reach.
Oh, that's me. I'm the tallest. Obviously, it should be me who speaks to whoever we find up there.
Oh.
It would want to speak to a high-ranking member of our company as well as of our jar.
Could you talk me through that one?
Well, I'll let them know that there has been a mistake, and if it is corporate, there's a hierarchy to this sort of thing.
I know we keep bursting your bubble on this, but it's really important to consider the people who put us in the jar maybe don't want us getting out.
Yeah, kidnappers. They're not typically reasonable. Also, how do we know she's not going to leave us in here?
I trust her, and besides, one of us getting out is better than none of us.
Yeah,
No, because if you leave us in here, we die.
I wouldn't leave anybody in a jar. And anyways, if I do get out, you can also be happy for me because you were a part of that victory.
Maybe I should be on top, right? I mean, like, we all know that I can take whoever I find up there on my own, which I doubt from many of you.
Okay, well, either way, whoever makes it out of the jar needs to be strong enough to pull the rest of us out with them.
Exactly. No one is coming for us. We have to get ourselves out.
Who would actually leave someone in a jar? What kind of person would do that? We should just decide. It should be her. It just makes the most sense.
No.
considering-
Okay, excuse me. I am more than capable of climbing out of this jar and saving us all. I certainly won't be taking any orders from some immigrant. Not to mention, Noodle Arms over here is not gonna, this one, Noodle Arms over here is not gonna be able to pull any of y'all out of the jar. They're your arms.
And what, with your big, strong arms, you're gonna pull us out of this jar? Wake up, Papa! This isn't one of your fantasies. At your ripe age, you're gonna end up breaking it.
My personal trainer has me doing tumbles, just to put that out there.
Oh my God, the Nepo baby's right. Both of you should just put out your arms. We can decide who's the tallest. And the manager's the winner. Congratulations to you.
Fine, I'll be on the bottom.
I'll be on the bottom too.
No, you can just help people balance as they climb. You don't want to celebrate. I will be with you.
Hope your back is as strong as your backbone, Tommy.
Okay, ladies, where are we gonna have this that sets me up for success?
Under the ladder.
Fair.
I'm gonna take my shoes off.
Yeah, you okay?
I have seen a jar like this before.
That's great. You have to go
No,
tell
no, no,
everybody.
no, no. I don't think it would do any good to tell them. I'm not even sure what I saw, but it wasn't good.
Okay, anything you know is going to give us the best chance we have to get out of here.
Whatever it was makes me very afraid for us now.
But tell me what it was. I can pretend I was the one that saw it and I can tell everyone.
No. I couldn't do that to you. Besides, I'm not sure that it matters now.
Okay, ladies, we've cracked it. Human pyramid. I'm not officially allowed to comment, but between you and me, congratulations on bringing new life into our little goo family. How far along are you?
3 months.
Wow. Enjoy it. Time just flies. I mean, personally, I've never known the miracle of even really dating, but I always hoped one day to have a family, a life outside of work. But I dream. I bet you and your husband are just happily painting away at that baby room.
Not really.
But you and your man have big dreams. Oh, I'm so sorry. You and your woman.
Can we get started on the pyramid?
Pyro and I are separated.
So rude of me to assume you do not need a man. You are strong and independent.
I just didn't want them to have to live like that, how I had to live. And we came all this way for a better life. I wanted that. But I wanted that for them, so I left him. I ran and I took them with me, and now, without me, they're just gonna go back to him. Back to all of it.
You're not dead yet. None of us are. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Okay, ladies. When I reach the top, they're going to be there waiting for me. They'll send down a rescue team, or like a hatch will open up. A light will shine down, and the ladder will descend. I don't know the logistics.
Okay, this is not a training exercise. You need to be ready for the very real possibility that the people who put us in here don't want us out.
It's good that you're taking this seriously. You show real potential.
Yeah, okay, I'm with the commie on this one. This is pretty fucked. Just be ready for a fight.
This is our company that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Goo! They give us medical benefits and a 401k. We're
Yeah,
probably safer in the jar than out.
Get down. Get down. You're
I'm gonna get out without you. Well, guess what?
Can you move?
No, it's painful in my hips.
I think you broke your legs.
Oh, we told you not to jump.
Okay, we need a doctor. A woman's life is at stake. This is fucking real, you dicks. She needs to be lifted out. We need a doctor or a mortician.
Everybody, give me your sweaters or your cardigans, whatever you have. We need to at least try to make her more comfortable.
More comfortable is what you say when people can't be helped. Am I gonna die?
No, you're not gonna die, but you're gonna be in a lot of pain, and we don't know for how long. She might have internal bleeding. We need to at least try to sit her up.
Internal bleeding, though, that's fine because it's the inside. That's where the blood is supposed to be.
Tell me when.
1, 2, 3.
What happened? Me? You were the closest.
I told her not to jump. You're the one that decided she should be on top.
We also told her to be on top. I did not think that this was
She
gonna happen.
moved. Oh, not her. The intern girl. Right as she was about to jump, she shifted.
Yeah, she stepped on my hair.
So you did move.
I didn't say that. She stepped on my hair and I didn't move. Those two things can be true.
You fucking killed her.
Not dying. No, you're not gonna die.
I don't know if this jar is getting to you, but in what world would it make sense for me to try to kill someone I met not too long ago and could help us get out of the jar?
She saw you.
She might have stepped on her hair. It might have been a reaction. I'm probably wrong.
Okay, you just said that you saw her move. Why aren't you defending yourself?
Because this isn't a court. There's no jury, and I'm not trying to choose sides. I'm just saying it might have been a mistake. No one would actually do that on purpose.
She did. And you're going to let her get away with it.
So what if she did?
I didn't.
What are we gonna do? Put her in jail? What do you want out of all of this? You know, and for the record, I think she probably did it. But having a trial is not gonna do anything.
What is happening? She is a murderer.
Attempted.
Not better. None of you are worried. None of you are concerned.
La Vieja is right. What are we gonna do even if she's guilty? It doesn't matter whose fault it is now. It just matters that we are trying to do what we can for each other.
She wrote the email. She put us in here. She just tried to kill her.
I was asked to write the email because it's my fucking job.
Just following orders like a good little soldier, huh?
Do you really think I would send an email to everyone to put them in a jar and much less to myself?
Yeah, I think you would.
And what would you do?
Okay, that's it. Shut the fuck up, both of you. That's it. It's over. There's nothing we can say or do that's going to change this. Whose fault it is, not going to change this. We're here. And no one is coming to save us, just like the commie said. No one in here is going to save us. You're in a stupid jar. Accept it.
I just realized that when we get out of here, I'm gonna be in a wheelchair. It'll definitely be hard and an adjustment, but you'll be okay.
No, because what if I get fired or worse, demoted?
No, Mika, they're not gonna do that.
They would have to install a wheelchair ramp at Goo Wholesale. They're not going to spend the money on that. I mean, I was the one who had the old one removed in the first place.
God damn it! You're in a jar!
Get to escape!
Oh my god, they broke your legs! Do you ever take a day off?
I take full responsibility for any injuries that I have acquired during my time in the jar, if it is at all a goo jar. I'm sure I signed something during my onboarding that absolved them from this kind of thing.
This kind of thing. Drugging people, putting them in a jar, and then have you sign paperwork that would absolve them from this thing specifically. And you would sign that willingly.
There's no reason to argue, okay? We're gonna be okay. Well, maybe not okay, but hey, we're gonna figure this out, okay?
The commie and the immigrant, our nation's finest.
Do you always have to be such a fucking cunt?
I'm just living in reality.
Yeah, whose? Because we are in the most fucked up situation right now, and you have been absolutely zero help.
Yeah, you know what, Missy? You don't get through what I've gone through by being soft. Oh yeah, look, just what I thought. Never seen a day's work.
I think we could all be a little calmer, okay? Try to relate to one another. We're all in this jar together. We could try to get to know one another. We could try one of her eyes.
Do you think anyone ever tried to relate to me? Ever censored themselves? Jesus, 40 years in that factory. I heard everything and anything. Nobody cared about my feelings, you know? Hell, I didn't care about theirs either. I saw women crack every day. Well, they just left. I never came back, but not me. I stayed. I was resilient. That you all have a chance to do anything in here is because of women like me.
You know, you really worked so hard. I feel like we have a lot in common. You know, I'm sure it wasn't easy to always be so alone with so much weight on your shoulders.
Yeah, you know what, just don't patronize me. I bared my burden and I shut up. The rest of y'all would do well to do the same. Yeah, especially you.
Okay, I don't think
You know what? I have shut up. Too much. Not anymore.
Here it is. The sob story.
Oh, it's the truth. It's my life. I did everything the right way, and none of it mattered. I have family living in detention centers, living in ways I can't even speak about. What was their crime? Wanting a better life? Where I'm from, I was a nurse. I saved lives. And now all they'll let me do is clean up your messes.
Yeah, well, you know what? Maybe that's where you and your kids should be.
Okay, I think that's enough.
What's enough? I haven't said anything that isn't true. That isn't what we're all thinking. God damn it, I'm on your side.
What side? What do you think this is? That us looking alike means I'll agree with a racist bitch? Our whiteness is not some kind of mutual contract.
I didn't. Come on, racist is a little strong.
You know what? There's no reason to argue. We're just wasting our energy, and I don't care what she said. I've heard it all before.
She gets it.
No, I would never understand people like you.
have a certificate in conflict resolution, if that would be helpful.
No, we're way past resolution right now.
We are never past resolution.
Yeah, no, I'm with Jemima on this one. Can't argue with her kind anyway.
You know, it's a real fucking miracle they let you out to mingle with the rest of us. Maybe the right place for you really is in a cave!
Oh, where did that knife come from?
Oh, fuck! Oh, that's not my knife. That fell out of the immigrant's pocket.
I
Holy
literally
did
just watched it fall out of yours.
Okay, and where would I even get a knife from?
This is ridiculous. Did anyone else see her drop it?
I saw it on the ground, but there was too much going on. Just give it to me. I can hold on to it.
No, I'll take that.
Okay, you just committed assault. I'm not sure a weapon is a good next step for
Yeah,
you.
you know what? I'm not, out of all of us, I'm the only one who's actually qualified to have it, right? I don't know who had it, but I know who can't have it.
Okay, I guess that's where we're at with that, unless anyone wants to fight her for it.
No, let the old bitch keep it.
Now I feel like I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone.
I'm sure that once we get out of here, it'll all be resolved, everything will be okay, and we can all have a laugh about all of this.
Why did you put out a bat signal?
Yeah, more like an Amber Alert for you.
Again, I'm 23.
Okay, whatever. I'm sure Daddy's got the whole force out for you.
You know, I really hate to fucking acknowledge you at all, but he's my uncle. I've said this like 3 times.
Yeah, you know, at the very least, you'll be rescued soon, right? While the rest of us can sit in here and rot. Fucking Nepo babies.
At least we agree on that one. But no one is dying in here. We just need to figure something else out.
My idea of sitting and waiting quietly is sounding pretty good right now.
Okay, they let you get paralyzed potentially, and you still think they're coming for you? You had the last great idea. Do you have any thoughts?
I should have listened to you. I'm sorry. I should have stood up for myself.
What do you mean?
She did move. I saw it. I know she did. And now that I see she's had this knife in her pocket the whole time, I know what this jar is.
Okay, when you were cleaning and you saw the jars, what did you see?
I'm still not sure. I don't know that it matters now.
Well, anything you know is better than nothing.
Just tell us.
That's enough. Tell me everything you know right now.
Okay, I think maybe we should all just take a breath.
Okay, you know what? I've had enough of you in your mouth. Okay, who died and made you our leader? I didn't vote for you. And yet it seems that everything that happens in this fucking jar is because of you and that mouth.
Okay, I didn't ask for this. I don't want to be in charge of anybody or anything. I just want to get us out, same as everybody else. We all could have just listened to her.
You still can. We can sit down and wait quietly.
You're literally paralyzed. And listen, hey, I get it. But she didn't do anything. It was the immigrant that suggested
Okay,
that
she was just trying to get us out of here.
You know what? Shut the fuck up, everybody. I'm in charge. And I say that this commie mouth has been going on for too fucking long.
I didn't want this. I just wanted to make art and live and know we are here, where companies put people in jars. And management's too stupid to realize, and everyone's just so up their own asses that as soon as things go south, they blame me. Instead of looking around and realizing that maybe we lost because they aren't willing to do what it takes and fight.
Inside the jar, there were 5 bodies.
What?
I don't know if they were still alive, but they weren't moving, and there was blood, and it was a weird color, and there was this liquid covering the bottom of the jar, and it looked like they were starting to decompose. I don't know. I thought I saw one move, but I ran, and I wanted to go back. I thought about telling someone, but I couldn't risk losing my job. And now I'm one of them.
Are you sure that's what you saw?
I can't forget it.
But nobody would actually do that. Yeah, but this was clearly an accident. I mean, who wouldn't imprison people in jars? What would be the point? Maybe you were hallucinating to make sense of the situation we're in?
No. How long ago was this? Where was this? 5 bodies? You're sure it was 5?
It was a little hard to tell. Some of the jars were just loose parts.
There were other jars?
Oh, and this happened here? In our country?
I was cleaning a warehouse. I just walked into a corridor. I went through a couple doors. They weren't hidden that well. They didn't care if I found it. They're not scared of being caught.
Well, if that is what you saw, obviously it's a travesty against humanity and needs to be reported to the correct authorities. Can you even be sure that it wasn't at another company that you cleaned for? Or
I only clean for good.
Okay. These jars. You're sure they were all dead?
I didn't get close enough to check.
corporate's gonna lose it when they find out about this. I mean, somebody sneaking in and using their warehouse like that, it's a terrible betrayal.
What the fuck is wrong with you? They let you break your legs, you're paralyzed potentially, you might never walk again if we get out of here, if any of us do, and you still think they did this on accident.
Maybe it wasn't an accident, but I don't think that this was their intent.
It's happening on a mass scale over and over and over again. We don't know how many people they've killed worldwide. You're a delusional drone who will only make it as far as a man in an office lets you.
You're an underperforming, self-loathing worker bee with a savior complex. Accept where you are and get over it. That's what we all have to do. You're not special. And I will be reporting you to HR.
Give me the knife.
No.
Give me the fucking knife, because you shouldn't have, and clearly none of us should, but anyone should be me, because I'm the only one that understands the gravity of the situation we are in. Yeah. Maybe I do have a savior complex, but it's going to save all of you, so give me this stupid knife.
Alright, let's all calm down. I know she's crashing out right now, but if we get a vote, my vote is that she does get the knife, because she's the only one I trust not to try to kill anybody.
Yes, just give her the knife. We need to come up with a new plan.
Becca, you don't trust me? I don't trust you. I've seen you pick fights with everybody in this jar. Seems like you're the power-hungry one to me.
I don't want power, I just want to get out of here.
You want trust? You want some big confession? Fine. I don't even know the truth about this company, okay? I mean, I've seen people disappear for years. At first I thought it was the immigrants. And at first, I just thought they were being deported. But then normal people went missing, but they were not hard workers. And when it was the women, I just figured they couldn't hack it. But I could.
Could you? It sounds like they used you. You should not have had to go through all that just to live.
What if I was wrong? What if they were being put in these same jars? They were never weak. I just kept my head down. I wasn't a threat. I didn't win. I just outlived. Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Stop! Get the fuck out of me!
Oh
No, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cry. No, we have to stop the bleeding!
I think this is how it starts.
No, this is not how it ends. You're gonna be okay. Stay with me.
No, God, what are you doing? No, please, no, I didn't mean to. I would never hurt anybody.
You killed her after all of this?
No, I didn't do. I would never hurt anybody. That's not.
No, just let them all die at the border, right? The real fucking American dream?
Shoot.
You did everything you could. This is just how it is.
No. Come back! Come back! We're probably gonna die. Yeah, probably. So, I still had hope even after she broke her legs, but even if we get out, I don't think that we have a better chance.
You know, I know we were drugged and stuffed in this jar, but when she fell and broke her legs and they didn't come, that's when it really dawned on me that we were stuck in here.
Did you know?
Know what?
About the jar between us, did you know?
No. I swear I didn't. But you want to know something funny?
What?
I took someone else's name off the list to add myself. That lucky bitch.
It's fucked up.
I wanted to see what it was like. I mean, they do this every time.
They do this all the time.
Literally, a list of 5 names, an email template. I'm asked to send it. They don't even read it. And that's the most exciting part of my day. And I don't even just make coffee like they do in the movies. And I just wanted to be a part of it. But now I know. They really don't care about me. It's the same in here as it is out there, and it's exhausting. Like, what did they leave us in here with? Some rope? A knife? It's like they knew we were gonna try to kill each other.
A rope, a knife, weapons of mass destruction. Or a grappling hook.
Yeah, okay, Batman.
No, I'm serious. We can loop this over the end of the ladder and use it to climb out. I think I saw this on an episode of The Twilight Zone, actually.
Oh my god, you're right. That's actually brilliant. You know, I've never actually seen The Twilight Zone. I always thought it just meant something crazy was happening.
Maybe we're in it. That's what the old bitch said.
Yeah, she was kind of a bitch. But I kind of miss her in a weird way. Just something to do, I guess.
Maybe just I can try again.
Nice.
How'd you learn how to do that?
You know, I used to do indoor rock climbing. It was big in the city. All right, who goes first?
You should. You clearly have experience.
I actually think you should go first. I mean, I've done this before, and we need someone down here to belay.
You know, if this were the Twilight Zone, the twist would be that you were the villain. You orchestrated all of this. Rod Serling would really eat it up.
Who is that? Is he like a big guy?
He's the host. He comes in at the end with a huge moral. I don't know how you missed this cornerstone of culture.
Again, I'm only 23.
Here,
I don't
just
even know.
clips
this
of it on
movie.
TikTok. It doesn't matter.
Listen, I understand that it's hard to trust me right now, especially since everyone did accuse me of murder. But in order for either one of us to get out of here, we both need to get out of here. Okay?
Okay. Never done this before. If it's supposed to get this much slack, I don't. Is it supposed to? Fuck.
I'm so sorry. Mercy killing. It had to be done.
What the fuck? Were you this whole time?
You know, no one ever really asked me if I knew how glue was made. And I mean, why would I? I am just an intern. But I've done my research. You see, glue is an ancient Chinese practice of making poison. They gather 5 of the most venomous creatures they can find and stuff them in a jar and let them have at it.
biting, kicking, killing each other, until one is left. Now, unfortunately for you, that does happen to be me, and as much as a fucked up situation this is, I guess they were really looking for cutthroat.
Do you think this is about who's strongest or some weird metaphor for making poison? We aren't insects. You can't just kill us. There are people who are going to look for us.
Where are they? You've been stuck in this jar for hours. Your phone is gone, your location's disabled, and yet you're still here. And who knows how many more this has happened to? Hundreds, thousands. You heard the immigrant, and yet you're still here.
She was right. They both were. They knew that we were next, but this can't go on forever. It has to stop eventually.
But it's been going on since the beginning. And it'll keep going on because of people like you. Ants, centipedes, little nothings to people like us. And it'll be like you were never even here.
No, we won't disappear. There are people who will look for us. We can get out of here. We almost did. We can tell everyone what's been going on.
Like they would believe you. Like they would just let you get up and walk on out of here.
And you think you're special? You're in this jar too.
You know, I want you to know something. I did wake up first. I found the knife and I absolutely made her fall because she got way too close to that lid. Now these two, I just let them go at it themselves. I thought I misjudged that one, but thanks to you, you got that one all figured out. And now, frankly, I'm a little hungry and very bored, so I would like to get out of here. And although I knew I couldn't get out with you, I knew I couldn't get out without you either.
It doesn't have to be like this. We can get out of here. You and me.
But we can't. You see, they don't put people like me in jars. And this may not have been a training exercise, but it was definitely a competition, and I won. Now, all thanks to your leftist woke, let's all work together mentality. That's exactly what got all your friends killed. In the last place, and in this place, and just like it always will. You really should have told me your name.
They will never choose you. You will never be one of them.
I already am.
Congratulations! You have been selected! Thank you for your work. You have exceeded our expectations and fulfilled the need at this time. Due to this, we are no longer in need of your services. We will now begin extraction. And with you, we make goo.
Five women. A jar. And a shady corporation funded by the constant coal-shoveling steam engine that is late-stage capitalism. Our final girl forgot one vital step in the ancient process of making goo. The victor's blood is believed to be the most powerful because it has been poisoned by all the others. However, it can only be used if extracted from the source. Their glory only found in a discarded corpse in the bottom of a jar. The one thing that could have saved them? Each other. But our characters found themselves too late to realize that, because there are no lone victors in late-stage capitalism, just as there are no lone victors in the Twilight Zone.
We've been having midnight rehearsals a lot. They've been incredible, and you guys are amazing. I'm just so proud. life, and kind of our stage manager, Theo Valenzuela, who's been a big part of this. Thank you guys so much for being here. On the back of your playbills, please take them home with you. You can find a QR code that leads you to all resources for workers and labor rights, and also all your rights as a worker. We're going to be outside to talk to you guys. If you feel like leaving us a review, we would love that. And keep watching. We're going to hopefully have more runs of this. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.